Dear students, this is CA Revathy Raja. I am a faculty for CA Inter and CA Final Auditing. Here today we are going to discuss about students' concerns about CA Final Auditing. For every student, auditing has always been a nightmare. Every student has been asking me whether can we write auditing in own language or whether auditing is difficult to pass. I don't think auditing is so much a very difficult subject to pass. Only thing is there are few tips, few presentation strategies or few things which you should concentrate, or what you call so-called as winning strategies. If you concentrate on this, it's only a piece of cake. Coming to the subject, advanced auditing and professional ethics. We can divide the subject into mainly or broadly 4 parts. The first part is the standards. The standard comprises of mainly standards on auditing as well as SQC, standards on quality control. From November 2019 exam onwards, we have 36 standards to study, from Essay 200 to Essay 720 as well as SQC 1. Second is company audit, audit report as well as the Ind AS. Kindly understand that you can be asked in the exam questions from the Ind AS which you will be covering in depth in financial reporting. Coming to the third part is the audit report. Audit report, ethics, liability of auditors as well as the quality review, peer review. This is mainly the CA Act 1949. And coming to the last part, you have various other topics like NBFC audit, bank audit, insurance audit, audit of consolidated financial statements, audit of physical loss, etc. So students, most of the questions in the exams, the weightage is in this order. First weightage goes to the standards. The next weightage goes to company audit. Then the weightage comes to ethics and the other topics as such. So kindly plan your studies so that you will cover all these topics in your studies. Most of the students complain that they don't get the marks as expected for this subject. The main reason behind this expected marks and the actual mark is that the presentation. The institute presentation and the presentation done by the students are different. Plus, the conceptual clarity of the students are not as per those required by the institute. From May 2019 exam, institute has introduced 30:70 pattern for the exams. That is, 30 marks is the MCQ and 70 marks is the descriptive questions. So for the 30 marks, students have to do the multiple choice questions, and for the rest 70 marks, they have to attempt the descriptive questions. In the descriptive questions, students will be given an option also to leave a particular questions. That is, out of the 6 questions, they have to answer any 5. And the first question of the descriptive question would be a compulsory question. MCQ questions can comprise of 3 types of questions as such. First type of MCQ questions can be a say one-liner MCQ. For example, 50:50 test is done in case of which audit? The answer would be NBFC audit. It's a one-liner MCQ. For answering such one-liner MCQ, a student is supposed to scan through the ICI study material. I repeat, scan through ICI study material and not to mug up the material. Second type of MCQ which can be asked for the exams are a case study MCQ. Case study means it will be a practical scenario MCQ followed by the options. For a student to answer such case study MCQ, he or she has to understand the concept as well as logical application. For example, it will be a situation based and you will be asked to give what type of opinion an auditor should give. Third type of MCQ which can be asked is a comprehensive MCQ, that is a scenario based MCQ followed by multiple MCQ. For example, a big scenario question followed by 5 sets of MCQ. These 5 sets may be asked from different parts. Say for example, one can be from company audit, one can be from ethics, one can be from CARO, one can be from SA, and say for the last one from NBFC audit or any other specific thing. So for answering the MCQ, students should scan through ICAI material, understand the subject as such as well as the logical application. For answering the descriptive questions, student has to have logical application, understanding of the subject as well as linking of various sections, essays as the subject. For example, if a question is asked on auditor's duty with respect to fraud reporting, I repeat, auditor's duty with respect to fraud reporting, a student has to quote section 143(12) of Companies Act, essay 240 as well as CARO clause 10. This linking would help you to fetch more marks. Plus, he or she has to follow the presentation as mentioned in the ICAI study material, that is, divide your answer into various parts and give a logical conclusion. And mere mugging up of the ICAI study material won't fetch you marks, because if you see the recent exam question paper pattern, almost 99% of the questions are case study based question. There was no direct question asked from the material as such. So to approach the descriptive questions also, students should understand the subject and then have a logical application with this presentation. It is highly recommended that students, you don't leave any topic in the option. If you see the recent exam question paper, I mean the descriptive part, there are 6 questions. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Each of these 6 questions contains 3 parts. Part A, Part B, Part C. Part A, say for example, it can be a question on company audit. Part B, a question on standards on auditing. Part C, a question on tax audit. So if you leave tax audit, you will not be able to attend the question number 1. And earlier, institute used to ask ethics as a full question, like say for example, question number 3, part A, B, C, D used to be in ethics. Recently they are used to ask the ethics in different questions, like question 3A, 4A, 5A and 6A will be ethics. So for a student to attend the questions on ethics, he or she has to attend all the 4 questions like 3, 4, 5 and 6. So dear students, don't leave any topics in options. So my dear students, kindly remember all these winning strategies and wishing you all the very best for your very bright future, and thank you. May God bless you.
Logic, School of Management.